then talk about the Kenyan Premier League. And of course, action quite intense there. Gor, Tusker, of course, Police. Police are now top, actually.
Yes, yeah.
Albeit on superior goal difference. Maybe we can have a look at that footage. But as we get that, how do you foresee this? Gor seem to have lost the momentum. Police, probably this could be their season to take a shot at the title.
I think starting with Gor, being the defending champions and record Premier League cup holders, I think there are matches like, let's look at the match they had this weekend with Kakamega Homeboys. They have, that's a tough ground to play. And as Coach Zico, of course, acknowledged that that's a tough ground. But they still have what it takes, because they are now third in the Premier League log. And they have what it takes actually to go ahead and defend their title. But looking at Police, since the coach, the Burundian coach Etienne joined, I think, in November last year, they've been on a winning streak. They've gone, actually, the Burundian has 9 wins, I think, and 10 draws, if I'm not wrong. And he's actually revolutionized that team. And there might also be a surprise package going on to win this particular league. Give it to the Burundian, who's actually identified who plays where. And this is actually their 5th consecutive win in the Premier League title, which has a message, it shows intent of going ahead and winning this particular league. The fact that every weekend, 5 consecutive weekends they've been on top of the Premier League is a statement on itself to teams like Gor Mahia and Tusker, who are just following up, who are knocking behind them, that they should watch out for Police. Despite their narrow wins, but they still have what it takes. As far as the Burundian Etienne, I think they have what it takes to go with this.
Actually, from where I sit, I would be happy this time if we got a new winner, because in the last 10 years, it's only Gor Mahia and Tusker who've won the title. Actually, it's been exchanging hands between those two teams. And Police, you see, have really recruited big in the last 3 years, bringing in a very new faces and, of course, experienced ones for that matter. But they've really never won the title. So this time, if they can go there and claim this, it would be a big win for the Kenyan game.
Yes, and they also look at the fact that they have no worries as far as money is concerned, as far as financial support is concerned. So their focus remains only to playing football. And as compared to other teams like Gor, who one at times struggle with finances here and there. But when you have financial stability, then I think what remains for you is just to concentrate on winning. And when you have assurance that you have a job, you have a club to play for the rest of the season, then I think that is where the Police have an advantage against the other teams.
Absolutely. So Gor Mahia, you are on notice. Actually, Police want to bag the title, and so are the Brewers. But talking of the KPL title, there's also the race of the Golden Boot, which is quite interesting. And there's one forward by the name Ryan Ogam, who is taking the league by storm. And Zit is at the scoreboard with interesting statistics regarding the quest or the race for the Golden Boot. Ziti?
Thank you so much, Swila. Of course, Ryan Ogam has been doing amazing work. Of course, he plays for Tusker, and he just joined Tusker this season. Of course, if you can see Ryan Ogam, of course, he's only 20 years, of course, Kenyan nationality, of course, and one of the statistics about him, he has 15 goals in the 20 appearances that he has 18 appearances, 15 goals. So which means that he has been involved in a lot of goal scoring, because you can see previous teams that he has played for, Rainbow FC that was playing for NSL. Again, of course, it was ilibaki sijui niseme dissolved ama hiyo ndio jina natumia vizuri, but Rainbow FC, they had a very good connection or good with Falcon Elite, whereby he went there and played for a few months and then came back, and then now he moved to Tusker. That is, of course, Ryan Ogam. And then the next, of course, on the race, that is, of course, from KCB. He has been a player for KCB. Amekuja KCB, akatoka, akakuja, akatoka tena, but saizi amerudi KCB. So Francis, of course, Francis Kahiro, of course, and of course is Kenyan's forward. He plays for KCB. He has 8 goals, as per now, 8 goals in how many appearances? 9 goals, sorry, in 17 appearances. Of course, ameshachezea Talanta, amechezea Bandari, and then alichezea kwanza KCB, akaenda Talanta, akaenda Bandari, tena saizi amerudi KCB, and he's been doing very, very well for KCB. Of course, KCB are top 5 in the log, if you top 5 on the log. Of course, the third one is Brian Migori, of course, Shabana. Huyu naye hajawahi toka Shabana. Shabana ndio nyumbani, Shabana ndio nyumbani. So of course, he is Kenyan of nationality is Kenyan, 23 years of old, very small, very young man. Of course, he plays for Shabana, and he has 8 goals. Yes, he has 8 goals in 18 appearances. Hajai move Shabana. Shabana imekuwa na yeye mpaka saa hizi hivi. I know, of course, when they move, or the transfer window will be open on Thursday, and if they move to go to other clubs, we'll be here to update you on the transfer window for the FKF Premier League. As I said, the transfer window will be opened on Thursday. We'll be bringing you here all the transfer that will be happening in the Kenyan Premier League. So that is from the touch screen. Of course, the Golden Boot race. Back to you, Swila.
Thanks, Zita. But before I let you go, Zita, if you look at those statistics, whom do you think gonna bag this Golden Boot at the end of the season?
We've just started, like, it's 2 games into the second leg of the season. Of course, Guyana has, Ogam has 15 goals, and you can see he's been doing a lot of the scoring in each and every game that he plays. So I'll bag for him to go with the Golden Boot. But again, closely, of course, you can see the Shabana United, of course, Brian, he's just up or 2, of course. Without injuries, I am expecting for Guyana to, or Ogam to go with this at home.
Thank you very much, Ziti.